Very well, everyone, welcome back to Let's Play E6, the Ark of Napishtim. Last time we only went around, really, we didn't do much. We went around and delivered the final mirror fragment to Ola. Now, we're gonna go here, because we saw in a vision through the mirror of Zim that we restored. The stuff is going on at Zaman Island, and Rabba's there, and with Balsam they're tinkering with the statues at the end of this temple. So we should probably go and check on them before they trigger something that we would regret them triggering. They want to mess with old ruins. So unfortunately it means we have to walk all the way through this place. And that charged up all my swords. Great. And we get to see the eye again, which again, it's completely useless. It does nothing, it's just there. Alright. Ruins of Lost Time. One last set of stairs. Alright, back in the Zaman Sanctum. Let's see what these guys are up to, shall we? Oh no. I'm the blue key, Kisa Livard. I'm the red key, Jubrillante. I am the gold key, Sarah Erikil. Black Ark, in accordance with the pacts of old, prepare to welcome your master. Oh, no way! Ha ha ha, you dummy! You three? Sorry, you're way too late. I commend you on your use of the talisman, but your efforts were for naught. The seal created by the Great Vortex has been removed at last. Now all that remains is to welcome our master. I bid you farewell. Get back here! Shit, hold that for nothing? You, what are you just standing there for? I thought I told you not to touch those talisman. I warned you. I didn't do anything. I just got here. You mustn't blame Adol. He arrived only a short time before you did. The ones responsible for removing the talisman were those headless fools over there. What just happened? Those little creatures just started glowing, and then I couldn't move my body. I thought I was a goner. Damn it. And I still don't know where the final seal is either. Guys, am I correct in assuming that those three fairies are homunculi? Their power is remarkable. Yeah, they are. They were made to have the same power as the three amulet swords. What they've done is only the beginning. Whatever do you mean? There's no telling what's going to happen on these islands now. You're gonna want to be ready for anything. And just like that, we're thrown back in. But paralyzed, they can't move. Please return to the town without me. I have a very bad feeling about that tremor earlier. Can't move because of the damn fairy thinks some bodyguard I am. You! What you gotta say in your defense? The Great Vortex is dissipated? If that's really true, then I'm one step closer to realizing my grand ambition. Yeah, good job, good luck doing it, but you can't move. Yeah, but you can't move. So good luck with that. This is why I didn't want to come. I hope they're all eating properly. Are you worried about the pickers? Can I do anything with this? Nope. Strange voice cannot be heard anymore. Cool. Nope, I didn't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. I'll dash jump to the exit. Sometimes. Problem is, yeah, we need to go back because this is a no warp zone. We need to at least go back to the ruins of lost time before I can use my wing. Okay, cool. Ruins of lost time, Port Remords, coast. What's going on here? Are you one of the townsfolk? If you know what's good for you, you stay in your home unless you've got a very good reason to be out. This town's currently under the occupation of the Roman army. Don't go trying any funny or you'll regret it. Well, that's the problem. We have a little bit of history with these guys. Thankfully, they don't seem to recognize us. Our rumors some kind of treasure like the end of the Vortex, knowing Admiral Agaris. I'm guessing that's what he must be interested in. What's the wrong fleet doing here anyway? You should try talking to one of the soldiers if there's a way to get me back home. At this point, you can leave. You really can leave at this point. No matter the age, no matter what the ruler, those skilled in the arts are always high prized. Skilled dancers capture the hearts of kings, while sweet music guides brave heroes paradise. The Roman aristocracy prizes them in particular. Although there are examples of nobles being so obsessed with them, they leads to their ruin. Bad Admiral guards are sitting in the ship eating food and lazing around about now. We become soldiers, but we need a chance to rest and take it easy sometimes too. We're not gonna get in trouble for slacking off here. We've been living on a ship. What? We've been living on a ship for so long, I almost forgot what being on dry land feels like. It just feels good not to be swank all the time. First impression, our indication, these soldiers aren't the most pleasant bunch. Hope her is okay. Gracious, first pirates are up and now a whole army. I'm hearing rumors that the Great Vortex has disappeared too. Could it mean that the days on these islands are over? I mean, if they let you leave, which I don't know if they are willing to do that. We're searching for the person in charge of this town, but unfortunately sources tell us that he's away on business at the moment. Yeah, away on business, it's one way to put it. Finally got a chance to play with the pickers, but then a scary soldier showed up and told me to get back inside my home. Good to think of it. They shut the gate of their pen, didn't I? You better have done that. We'll check in a minute. The Roman fleet appeared at the port without warning. What could it be here for? I was able to secure their reward that they won't harm any of the people of the town at least, but... Part of the conundrum we have in our hands, like with something like this happening in Master Balsam's absence. Well, it's your Master Balsam that... It's his fault, kind of, that they arrived here. But then again... Here's the thing, like, if he didn't activate the device... they wouldn't have arrived here, but at the same time we would still be stuck. Because now we can leave, technically, but, you know, we can't... We're not done. Stomach turned when I saw those ships approaching from the dock. I was hoping they were Roman ships. But unfortunately, my worst fears came true. I was out watching the ocean when the current began slowing down, so I'm almost positive the rumors about the Great Vortex disappearing are true. Never seen the Sea of Canada calm before. You there with the right there, don't go wandering outside your home if you can help it. Don't take it personally, I'm just following orders. What you gotta say here? Thought you could have seen the look on my face then, all these Roman soldiers started marching to the town, nowhere my Joe dropped, and it looked like they're here to make friends with us either. What could they be after? First we find islands in the Vortex, then we find people build a town on one. It's one surprise after another. Honestly, just who those soldiers think they are, they just barge in your old southern neck like they own the place. Just look at that, makes my blood boil. Okay. Nothing interesting from you. What about this? I feel like I've seen the woman in this house before. It was a long time ago now, when I was part of security for a high-class party. Oh yeah, because she's a noble, right? What's the Roman fleet doing here? They couldn't be here for... No, this can't be. Those are Roman soldiers recognize the uniform anywhere. This can't be happening. How on earth did they get here? They told me not to go outside. Something happened. Yeah, we're getting invaded. It's incredible these people managed to make a town somewhere completely closed off with a war like this. Makes you realize how strong-willed humanity can be. We initially set to set sail on the western shore of Africa. It was all scrapped after we received new orders that came out of nowhere. Interesting. Before Commander Ernst joined the fleet, we were shunned back in Romun. Ever since, we've been held in the highest regard, supposedly even by the Emperor himself. Spent what felt like forever at sea. The minute we get here, we're stuck on a patrol mission. We just want to have a good night's sleep on a proper bed. The majority of our forces have gone with Commander Ernst to the other island. They were a little too well equipped for the simple expedition, if you ask me. So there is another commando with this Ernst going somewhere else. Rabbi is not here. Right. Strange, this house looks nothing like any of the others. It's made of wood, idiot. Of course it's different. Soldiers are on the hunt for any Reda in the area. Huh, I was captured too at one point. It was the only ones they noticed I didn't have a tail that they started grumbling and let me go. Not sure what they want Reda for, but it was a humiliating experience. Alright. I don't think I've never exited this way, but there's nothing. It just leads back here. Also, the pickers are gone. Yeah. Down here, more soldiers. For all intents and purposes, the commander is in charge of this fleet, not the admiral. The actual running of the fleet, proposing operations, supposedly they're all handled by the commander. You there. If you haven't got business here, I'm going to have to ask you to back to town. No, I have business here. I am the local... the bodyguard of fishermen, I guess. Also, we have the Roman fleet now. Where do you think you're going? This poor ship is part of the Roman fleet led by Admiral Agares. Unless you're looking for a whole lot of trouble, I suggest you turn right around and walk away. Oh, but if you happen to see any subhumans with tails around, inform us at once. Word is that Admiral Agares intends to present them to the Emperor as a gift. We've been instructed to give 10 silver coins for every subhuman captured. Dude, 10 silver coins is like nothing. I have like 22 gold. How is that much? How is that in silver coins? I feel like that's gonna be worth a lot. Did I talk to you? Couldn't believe it. The Great Vortex actually stopped like Commander said it would. Just who is he? No one knows much about him. Don't think of it. So this guy, Ernst, knew that it was about to stop, huh? Right. At this point, we might as well go back and check on the Reda because they might be in trouble. And we were too late. Town has been ravaged and it's completely devoid of people now. And they're all gone. Not even gonna check all the houses, they're all gone. Except one. Adol, I would rather you not have seen me like this. After the Great Vortex vanished, a fleet of ships appeared on the horizon. A throng of Eurasians clad in steel advanced upon the village. I entrusted all of the villagers to Quivel, and they were able to escape. But the rest fell into the hands of those Eurasians. Ola and Isha were among them. Gah! I was defeated by the long-haired man leading the soldiers. His hair was dark as night, but darker still was the sword of black emeralds he held in his hand. Our emerald lances were a little more than wood to his great blade. I fear that sword may be. I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. Roman fleet must have begun their invasion the moment the Great Vortex disappeared. I hurried to the town as soon as I was able, but it seems to have fallen under Roman control. And the other Reda have been captured by the Romans too. Even so, I didn't expect anyone to be able to wound Chief Horde to such an extent. This is just awful. To tell you the truth, I'm amazed he's still alive. It just goes to show the Reda are a tough old lot, though I'm sure your first aid played a part. Adol, can I ask you to leave the chief to me and go back to Port Remorse? Think her is being held on a warship docked at the town's wharf. No doubt the other villagers who were captured are being held in the same place. And frankly, you're the only one with any chance of saving them. Okay, then we'll go and freaking save them. Because we got nothing else to do. Yeah, well, Wing of Alma out of here. And at this point, I don't remember where to go. I'm thinking of a few places. It's not here. I don't think we have to go to in town. Well, you're back. This is terrible. I came back to town only to find that someone had left the gate to the picker pen wide open. What happened to all my pickers? Now that is actually a side quest. You can do it right now, I think. But we're gonna wait to do that. It's fine. Master Balzar returned from Zemen Island. A short while ago, it was visibly shocked by how much the town had changed. Full likes with home ineptitude. I'm so ashamed. Wait, let's go talk to him then. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell is going on here? It's when I think I finally got rid of the damn vortex, the Romans showed up. Why now? Why? I hate those scummy rotten Romans more than anything else in the whole world. And now I'm hearing that they intend to sell the Red off as slaves. I'm sure they make a pretty profit if they took them back to Romun. They think I'm going to stand back and let that happen. They've got another thing coming. I see a look in your eyes, Adol. It's not what you think. This isn't about defending the Red. I just want the chance to knock those dirty Romans down a peg or two. I'm with you there. Oh, if it isn't old Ladok's daughter. I thought you lot had made a run for it when the fleet invaded. We wouldn't dream of running. We just finished the repairs to our ship and moved it away from that inlet before the Romans found us. Now we've got our docked somewhere places they never think to look. How did you get here without getting noticed by the soldier, though? Like, they're everywhere. So, what's Captain Ladok planning on doing now? Actually, send me here with a message about just that. What would you two say to a chance to screw up those Romans' plans? Oh, that does sound interesting. Tell me more. The Red that managed to avoid being captured by the Romans and are on our ship at the moment. We had a chat with them and they're all in favor of saving the others who were captured. That's why I came to ask for your help. Well, that certainly would give us a chance to get back at them. Still, they have the advantage in terms of military strength. I can't see us coming out on top if we try and challenge them head-on. Oh, there's no way we're challenging them head-on. Here's the plan. First, you make some plausible reason to invite their boss to a banquet. The man in charge is Admiral Agaris. He's your standard glutton from what I've heard. Not the type to turn down food. Anyway, once he's at the banquet, Dad, the other pirates, and the Red will create a diversion. A nice big one. Big enough to get all the Romans on the ship away from the port. That's when a few of us will sneak on board and rescue the Red that will be captured. Sounds risky, but I'm not seeing a better way. Why not? Count me in. My pride as a merchant of Altago is on the line here. I'm not going to back down from a little bit of risk. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, we'll leave Admiral Agaris to you. As for you, Adol, I was hoping you could join me in sneaking onto the ship once the diversions got underway. You're strong and nimble, so I think you're the best one for the job. So if you got anything you need to take care of, get to it, because this is a point of no return, idiot. In fact, we're not going to do that. We're going to end things off here. Next time, we assault the Roman ship, and I'm going to say it before I forget. See you in the next episode.